If you're having money problems, today we're actually going to be talking about a couple of ways you can get over those issues. So I want to start this video off with saying if I touched on all sorts of different money issues, we would be here forever because no one thing fits all people. And so because of that, I am narrowing down this video. It is not going to answer everything. You can see other videos that I have and will continue to come out with that have more details on each one of these things. So be sure to hit subscribe and like on this video if you want to go deeper into each of these different topics. A lot of money problems that we have actually stem from our own personalities and our own decisions. They aren't necessarily circumstance-based. Now, certainly there are situations where circumstances make it difficult to do anything with our money. So today I'm not going to be speaking to those because that is like a whole nother topic, but I will be speaking to the ones that we can control. A lot of times it comes down to a lack of a plan, a lack of a budget. A budget, all it is a plan for where you're going to spend your money, and if you're following that plan, you're inputting your numbers as you go throughout the month or throughout each week or every day in order to make sure that you are reaching the goals that you planned out. It is not something that is meant to 100% restrict you on you can't spend money on this and you can't spend money on that, although it is helpful. But because you're the one that is making a budget, you're the one that's setting the parameters. If you decide that you don't want to cut out coffee, you don't have to because you're making your own budget, so you're setting your own rules. Now, I have recommendations on where to cut and where you could have a little bit of leeway, but that's just my recommendations. That doesn't mean that you necessarily have to follow that. You can have fun money in there, you could not. You could decide to cut out everything that's unnecessary. So having a budget is really about having a plan and having an overall goal for what you want to do in your life and how you want to be living your life with the money that you have is very, very important. So if you want to be saving, how much do you want to save? If you want to be paying off debt, how much debt do you have that you need to pay off? All those things are good things to have written down in a plan, as well as have budgeted out each month in your own unique budget that you set. When we start having money problems is because we are not budgeting properly. We don't have the numbers right, or we aren't doing it at all. If you can discipline yourself to actually sit down, make a budget, and then stick to the budget, you will have a much, much better time. Like I said, I have other videos on how to budget, and I have a free template that you can get in a link down in the description box. Sometimes our money problems aren't necessarily coming from a lack of having a budget. Sometimes they're coming from a lack of income. You just need to go out and find another job or work some side hustles or get a partner to start working. If you have someone who's stay at home, see if they can go into work part-time. You can also work your way up to a higher paying job. There are plenty of jobs out there that don't even require a college education to get, and you can still just get like a certification or something like that, some of which are very, very quick. Some can take a couple weeks and some can take maybe a year. Very, very quick to raise your pay grade. You could always go to your boss and ask for a pay raise as well. I feel like my generation, at least, doesn't ask for pay raises very much anymore. They just kind of work the job that they're assigned to. But if you have the courage to ask for a pay raise, if you've been doing really well at your job and you've been there for a while and you ask for a pay raise, more than likely a manager is willing to negotiate and give you a pay raise. Debt is another big thing that can cause a financial issue in your household. It burdens you and puts you into slavery, and it actually says that in the Bible. And there's a big reason for that because it can cause so much stress, and that is a huge money issue in a lot of people's lives. They don't have the money to spend on their essentials even sometimes. That happened to me as well, where I didn't have the money to spend on the essentials because I was too busy trying to pay the minimum payments on every single debt I had and all the interest that came along with that debt. And based off of what I previously said, you have to have a budget, you have to have a plan, which means you have to look at the numbers of your debt. You have to figure out how much you still owe, how much is minimum payments, and how much extra you can throw at that from what you have in your budget, what you have from your income. So it really comes down to you need to make a plan and stick with it in order to pay that debt. The faster you can pay it down, or the more of it you can pay down, the more you will see that you have money that's freed up, and that can really help a financial situation. Now let's assume that debt is not in the picture. The next biggest thing would be savings. Sometimes you will have financial issues because you don't have savings in the bank. But if a car crash was to happen, then you would have to pay the medical bills as well as any damage to the vehicle or replacing the vehicle. And so when that happens, obviously now your options are go into more debt, not have a vehicle, not go to the doctor, which I don't recommend if you're in a crash like that. But you have to find a way to pay for it. And so a money issue can easily be, I don't have the money to pay for things. And so you need to have that saved up. Now, saving is easier said than done. I understand that, and not everybody is prone to saving. However, if you do want to get out of having money issues and money problems, and you want to be able to save basically for your future, then you need to start cracking down on it. Clothing stores or other things that send you advertisements, unsubscribe via text and email in order to just not have the temptation in front of you to shop. If that's an area where you can save money so that you can put it into savings. Another way is to put automatic savings from your main bank account into a separate bank account that you don't look at very often. So that way you don't see that all that money and you don't want to spend it right away, but you also know it's there for a future expense, whether an emergency or something else big in your future that you want to purchase. Because even though I used the example of a car crash, which is an emergency that you're not planning on having, there are other things that people want to save up for that are bigger. And so sometimes you will see a money issue as, I can't afford what I really want to afford. Whether that is just a new vehicle for the sake of a new vehicle, whether that's a house, whether that's something else like a vacation that you want to go on, an experience. So all of those other things too, and you just have to start doing it. You just have to budget in your budget that you have. You have to start putting a line item that says, I'm able to save this much. Pretty much any savings issue you have probably could be summed up in the previous statements, because if you don't set aside money because you just forget about it, then that means that you probably need a better budget with a line item for saving. If you don't have enough income to save, then of course you need to raise your income. If you have too much debt to pay and there's not enough money left over at the end of paying off debt to save, then of course you need to pay down your debt first so that you can get enough into savings. You know, don't get in debt, raise your income, budget, watch your money, save. All these things have been around for a long time, but sometimes you just need somebody who comes along and says, this is all you need to do. And yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes work. Yes, it may take going to your boss and talking to them. But you have to start doing these things in order to get out of your money problems and out of your money issues, because there's no way that anybody else can fix it for you. You have to fix it for yourself. Yes, there are programs out there and churches out there who are willing to come alongside people who cannot afford their essentials and help them out, but you ultimately need to be the one who is setting a plan, who is trying to save, who is trying to pay off debt, because you're the only one that can control the money going in and out. Even though these were really basic concepts, I hope it helped you a little bit. I have many issues as well. I am still working through mine, and I love to share with you guys as I learn new stuff what I am doing personally. Everything that I'm telling you, I am personally on the track of doing myself. So I'm not just telling you, you do this and I'm not doing this. I would love to have you join my channel by hitting that little subscribe and the bell, and hit like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and leave me a comment down below and let me know where you are in this journey and how I can support you more. Tip off the money train. I don't even know what a money train is, but it sounds nice. Gotta just go on a train and get some money.